city feels a little more under control. Miles is watching Feast, MJ is tracking a devil's breath cure.
Yuri, this place is full of fist guys with suspicious bulges. Guns. I'm talking about guns, obviously.
I can't order a raid over bulges.
Just a hunch, but there might be a public disturbance pretty soon.
Everyone knows he's the kingpin. Everyone knows you're scared of him.
Trust me, they knew before.
For real? And why'd all those solid citizens rub elbows with him on all those charity balls?
They respected him more because of
You literally didn't see that coming.
Com check, Zebra 2. Zebra 2 is not responding. Check it out. Copy, checking it out.
Can't wait to try out this new ammo.
Who's there?
Shh.
Who's there? Spider-Man! Teach him some respect!
I can't talk him down before he knocks us all out.
You're gonna have a bad day! Hit him in the air! Boss wants your head! Look out to end this! I'll shut your mouth permanent!
More guys? Okay, form an orderly line. I promise I'll arrest everyone.
Oh crap! Look out! Fire in the hole! Why won't you die?
Get back here!
I can't punch him if he's in the air! Man down!
It's sad that when I see a mob rushing toward me, I assume they want to kill me. They always do.
Hands up! Keep that more!
Spider-Man, every worker assigned to that site reported winning big in Atlantic City recently.
Quick and dirty way to launder money. Could be where Fisk keeps his cash these days.
We shut it down, we'll really put the squeeze on it. I'm working on a warrant.
Way ahead of you.
On! This will have our ass if we don't take him down! I can't reach him! You're not bulletproof!
Won't stop me!
Reinforcements! Great! I was getting kind of sick of these other guys.
Somebody shoot him down!
Day!
You got Davey! This is gonna hurt! Are you kidding me? You got this!
More of them! Find someone who cares about you like Willie's guys care about getting kicked in the face, and you'll be golden!
Shut you up! I can't reach him!
Keep up down, I'll go.
Got a present for you!
He's winding up! Hit him!
Kick and move! How's he doing that? boss is sick and tired of you. Shoot him down already! Eat that!
Your people won't have any problems here now.
And Wilson Fisk's problems just keep adding up. Nice going.
City feels a little more under control. Miles is watching Feast, MJ is tracking a Devil's Breath cure. Time for me to focus on finding Otto, stopping whatever he has planned.
Yuri, we need to start tracking the big boys. Still no leads on Octavius?
No, nothing. Forensics can't even do a sweep of Times Square. Everyone in that department but the intern is sick.
I might be able to turn something up. Let you know what I find.
Looks like those mercenaries kidnapped a Roxxon exec and strapped an explosive vest on him. If they see you, they kill him. Tick-tock.
Gotta move quick and quiet.
Sweet dreams.
Good night, Goon.
Nighty night.
If they see me, the hostage is dead. Aw, they're so cute when they're sleeping. Gotta move quick and quiet. Nighty night. Good night, Goon. Boring now.
I'm impressed.
And yet you sound like you want to kill me.
Not yet. I have so much more to learn.
Hey, MJ, what's up? You okay?
I'm fine. Combing through Oscorp records. Hey, this is random, but you remember that trip we took to Staten Island with Harry?
To find the best pizza in the city? Yeah. 10-hour odyssey for burnt toast with cold American cheese. How could I forget?
Something about all these old Oscorp files made that day pop into my head. Harry was so excited about riding the ferry. Just made me think about how much simpler things.
Spider-Man, here to lend a hand?
Thought you might need one, officer.
You don't know the half of it. Never seen anything like this devil's breath stuff. Forensics is having a hell of a time.
News reports say this is where Otto released Devil's Breath. Might have left some residue I can some residue on this sign. Maybe I can isolate it. AT-rich leader sequence. This looks promising. Oscorp's modified CPF-1. Definitely Devil's Breath. Should be able to track the dispersal path now. Trail goes in a few directions. Need to find the right one.
How long is it gonna be closed for? Really can't say, sir.
No good. Dead end.
Spider-Man, hey! You get that crazy octopus guy who did this, you hear me?
Vapor trail heads up that building.
Hero was crazy. He was getting rammed.
Trail jumps between these buildings.
Trail leads down into those vents. What was Otto doing up here? Should be a door or an access hatch around here. Well, this is moody. Must be some way to hit the lights. there be light. Whoa. Was Otto using this as a staging ground? Chaos of the prison break would have been perfect cover to move in. Martin Lee. Can't believe this is the same man I knew at Feast. Seems like Otto and Lee have more of a history than I thought. How long have they known each other? Looks like Otto recorded messages for his crew.
Oh, Martin. When I first realized it was you targeting Osborn these past weeks, I was shocked and saddened. But then, as the situation evolved before my eyes, I felt inspired. You took the bold steps I had always dreamed of, Martin, and you took them without hesitation. I am honored now to join you on this path towards true justice.
Otto's rage is driving him. The neural interface is exacerbating it, but his hate is genuine. He'll destroy the whole city to hurt Norman.
Norman. Feel like I can't turn around without seeing his face. He smiles for the cameras, collects his accolades, and keeps his boot heel pressed against my neck. Why can't anyone else see how selfish he is? How reckless, how evil? If only they could be made to see the Norman I know. The man behind the mask.
Looks like Otto's been studying Sable's tech for weaknesses. Good old Rhino, my second favorite Russian. Otto developed a corrosive to free Rhino from his suit. A certain government agency spent years trying and failing to do that. Only took Otto a few days.
Alexei, I've followed your career with great interest. The world sees you as a witless dullard. I see a warrior with a poet's heart. I know you desire freedom from the battlesuit you're sealed inside. Help me achieve my goals, and freedom shall be yours.
Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion, aka Crazy Pants McCrazy. Scorpion's helping Otto in exchange for a clean slate. Criminal record expunged? Gambling debts erased?
It's rare for me to admit this, Mr. Gargan. Clearing your debts was more difficult than I anticipated. You're in arrears to some demanding individuals. But once the reservoir job is finished, your financial obligations will be finished as well. Otto Octavius is nothing if not persuasive.
Old man Vulture. I've tangled with him more than anyone else here. Power source for Vulture's wings gave him spinal cancer. and Otto's developing an experimental treatment to save him.
Adrian, what bitter irony that your miraculous wings should have brought such horrors on your body. Thankfully, you are now working for me. When our work is settled, the treatment I've developed will cure you. You won't shuffle off this mortal coil just yet, my friend.
Electro. Total live wire, that one. Electro's big pipe dream is to become pure energy. Doc actually managed to modify his harness to get a little closer to that goal.
Max, when you first conveyed your dream to me, I thought you insane. Pure energy. But as I dove deeper into the problem, I discovered a way to give us both what we desire. I promise you, when we are done, you will be pure energy. Or so close to it as to make the difference irrelevant.
What's this now? Otto must have used this map to plan, but it's blank. Unless there's something here I'm missing. UV bulb. Huh, nothing happened. Must be a way to get that lamp on. There we go. Hidden markings. Otto's tasked the villains to destroy Oscorp holdings throughout the city. He's trying to take apart Norman's empire piece by piece. Lee's going after the Devil's Breath anti-serum, using something called Icarus? Scorpion must be trying to poison the city's reservoir. Another Oscorp-owned property. Seems like the last stage of the plan is a direct assault on Oscorp. And most likely, Norman. What's Vulture doing in Times Square? I need to keep my guard up. Electro's disabling Oscorp power plants. Makes sense. Rhino's targeting Oscorp's shoreline properties. Which is he hitting first? And why? Icarus. This is it.
Hello, Spider-Man. We've never been properly introduced. I'm
Otto Octavius. There is no Icarus, is there?
No. Martin needs no assistance to secure the anti-serum. Icarus was a ruse to get you into position.
Into position? Huh?
Need a lift? So refreshing to work for a man like Octavius. Backup plans for his backup plans.
MJ, hey!
Pete? Are you okay? What's happening?
Traffic's rough. Listen, Lee's gunning for the anti-serum. We need to find Oscorp's Devil's Breath lab before he does.
On it right now. I'm pulling every building permit in the city. If there's a record of the lab, I'll find it.
That's great. Okay, talk soon, MJ.
trap failed?
Softened him up. Time for plan B.
Teamwork is beautiful, ain't it? Helping you reach those unattainable goals!
Like killing Spider-Man. That was almost heartwarming, Electro. You really grew in prison, didn't you?
Beast, you're up!
No, Adrian, it's me, Spider-Man.
What are you babbling about?
Nobody ever gets my jokes.
Our long feud ends tonight, insect.
You! Thought we had a healthy give and take. Man, have I misread this relationship.
Spider-Man! I must break you.
You got it! You got my joke! I'm so happy I could almost stop fighting! Almost! Gotta be honest, liked it better when you two were loners.
Amazing what a little teamwork can achieve, ain't it?
The vigor of youth, the wisdom of experience, a fine pairing.
Just like oil and water, sure.
Nothing more than luck. Watch your fire!
Miss me, now you got it. You know what, forget I said anything. Not even close, Max. As usual.
Need to catch my breath. Take over, Electro.
No problem, Pete.
He doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, we got this.
Again, hate to be the pessimist, but I don't think you guys are assessing this situation accurately. One down, one to go. How many times have we done this dance, Adrian? A dozen? 2 dozen?
Once too many. Tonight will be your last waltz.
Close to trying to finish him off.
What's happening?
Electro's been grounded.
Spider-Man, I presume. If you
we really cared about this city, you'd be helping me expose Osborn for the criminal he is.
By killing innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
You're sick. You need help.
I have all the help I need, and we will not stop until Norman gets what he deserves.
I hate it when they team up. Just need to catch my breath. What time? Oh, man. Need to update Yuri. Yuri, Vulture and Electro are down. 4 to go.
I saw. Also noticed a rooftop in Times Square exploded. Wouldn't happen to be related, would it?
Nothing gets by you. It was Octavius' staging ground. He's using the villains to pull apart Oscorp. Vulture and Electro were targeting power plants. Scorpion's going after water treatment. Not sure about Rhino yet. Something along the shoreline.
That's good enough to start. I assume you're going after Scorpion?
Yeah. City's already on the brink. If we lose clean water, we might never come back. I'll update you when I make progress.
Sounds like a plan.
Got it.
Attention units. We have reports of multiple...
I should check on Miles.
Hey, Pete, you okay?
That's what I was gonna ask you. I'm fine, but you and May are in the middle of it.
We're busy, but people need help. And I'd rather be doing something than waiting around for somebody else to fix things, you know?
Yeah, I heard that. Just make sure you protect yourself. Mask and gloves. And rest every now and then. While that goes double for May.
Nobody can make that woman take a break when she doesn't want to. But I'll do my best.
Thanks, Miles. Give May my love. And be safe.
All units, escaped prisoners have seized a transit. Any officers near firehouse, please copy.
Disable control. What's the situation in Columbia? Taking Kilo starting patrol now. Eyes out for Spider-Man. Attention all units. Assault reported in progress. Move in on Central Park. Over.
There's the reservoir. No sign of Scorpion. Better take a closer look.
Active drug deal reported. Any units in the vicinity, please
Now, if I
respond.
was a mercenary dressed like a scorpion, where would I be?
Behind you!
Me, I'd end it now. But Octavius is paying, and he wants to torture you. Which I respect.
Damn it! What did he inject me with? Whoa! What the... Is that a sea of poison? Can't be. This can't be real. Must be the poison. But I can't take any chances. Gotta get to higher ground, then analyze whatever he injected me with. Okay, poison bad. Kinda should've known that. No time for a swim! Okay, should be safe for a minute. Need to analyze the neurotoxin, so I can create an antidote. Scorpion's made some upgrades. hallucinogenic neurotoxin. My brain will create nightmares that my body thinks are real. I have to create the antidote fast. First, I need a natural steroid. Extract from an Eclipta alba plant should do the trick. ESU's greenhouse is nearby. Hope it's in season. Greenhouse! Eclipta alba should be inside the greenhouse. There it is.
Is that great? It can be both.
Doc?
It's just the hallucinations intensifying. You can get through this.
Doc? You sound...
like I did before the neural interface affected my mind. My obsessions were always there, but the interface allowed me to fully embrace them.
I have to fix this. Fix you! Somehow!
Ah, Peter. Always trying to shoulder the responsibility, even when there's no hope. I can't tell you how many times unfettered optimism has kept me going when things look bleak. I'll miss being with you. I really will.
I'm sorry, Doc. I'm so sorry.
Yes, you're sorry.
There's the Eclipta alba. Time. But I need an antitoxin to mix a permanent antidote. One of Harry's research stations was developing a synthetic atropine. Gotta get there fast. Giant deadly scorpion tails. Lovely. Thanks, brain.
How you feeling, Spider? Raw panic, crawling just fine.
Scorpion? How'd you get this number?
Always asking the most interesting questions. It's not how am I calling you, it's am I calling you? Maybe I'm just the feeling screams of your dying brain.
Real or no? When I cure this poison, I'm coming for you, Mac.
Big talk from the little bug. Have fun chasing pink elephants.
There's the research station. Need that atropine. I have to get in atropines right there.
Is that right?
Atropine's gone.
It's you, secret safe.
Oh, not again.
You're too late. Just as you were too late to help me.
This isn't you, Doc.
Ah, but it is me. The me polite society found in you. The parts of myself I suppressed. But you helped me break those chains.
I'm sorry. I'll find a way to help you. I swear it.
Stop deluding yourself. You never help anyone. Poison in you. You are the poison. Everyone you touch suffers.
Stop running from me. Let me try.
I want nothing from you. You're a veil, and I love.
career. You bring nothing but pain.
No, stop! I'm not giving up on you! Please, just talk to me. I can help you.
So you can treat me like all the rest. Containing me, suffocating me. No, I'll let my genius shine on...
There it is. The atropine. Got the atropine. Now I just need to mix up the antidote. Looks like I'm headed back to the lab.
Still with us?
And nearly cured. Sorry to bust up your plans.
Oh, Webs, don't worry. Plenty of surprises left for you. We'll be seeing each other again real soon.
Count on it. Somehow. But I'm running out of time. I need to mix the antidote. Finally.
I think not. You're in my domain now. You're just like Osborn, trying to steal my genius. Everything that happens now is your fault. I knew you were left!
Thought I forgot about you.
Scorpion, are you even real? That gave me an opening. Another hallucination. At least he had an imaginary glass jaw.
Not gonna be that easy.
Sure it is. Now I know you're the poison trying to distract me. Bring it on! Just trying to hit him isn't working.
You're a loser. All you'll ever be is a loser.
Can't let him get me. One down.
The world would be better.
Got him. Nice. Just a few more left. Maybe I can hit him.
If I was your uncle.
Another one down. One more.
Ever notice Mary Jane does a lot better when you're not around?
That's the last of them. I can barely stand up. There's the equipment I need. Finally. I'm running out of time. I can feel it. I did it. Where'd my suit go? I think I took decontamination a little too far. I'd better put some clothes on. Much better. Let's just go ahead and forget that ever happened. Ooh, head's still foggy. Need to work the last of this poison out of my system before I tackle the other villains. Good time to go on patrol. horrible if just for a second I thought about letting Sable and the convicts shoot it out? Okay, it's kind of horrible. Guess I better stop. Now, you could let me get these escaped convicts while you go after other ones. I know, crazy talk. Okay, let's get after those convicts.
Great. Now we got Spider-Man to deal with. Kill him!
More guys? Man, Silver Sable must be at a lot of job fairs.
Target is hot. Keep him on the ground. Watch my back.
Was a merry chase, lads, but alas, 'tis finished.
Ground teams, this is Sable Control. What's our status?
Look, I'm busy, but I'm never too busy to lay the smackdown on hardened criminals.
Get back! What? I'm supposed to be impressed?
MJ, hey, mind if I toss a kind of thorny ethical question at you? When is it okay to give up on a friend?
Oh, wow, Pete. Thinking of Otto?
That obvious, huh?
Yeah, understandable, though. Man. The high-minded, generous part of me wants to say, never. Being a true friend means being there, even when people lose their way. But with what Otto's done, I just don't know, Pete. I guess you have to decide if the Otto Octavius you knew was still in there or not. Maybe if he was ever even in there at all.
Yeah. Thanks, MJ. I gotta process some stuff, I think.
Call me anytime, Pete. I'm here for you.
Okay, I need to get after Scorpion, but I haven't seen Aunt May face to face since the fire. I think I can afford a quick pit stop at Feast.
Attention agents, this is Control. Need an update on the situation in Madison.
Traffic control point secure. Eyes out for Spider-Man.
We need a 1013. Officers are taking sniper fire. Please mobilize toward Flatiron. Over.
Right over here. Until Miles gets back, the best thing we can do is keep everyone fed. Oh, Peter, it is so good to see you. How are you? Healthy?
I'm good. How are you holding up, May?
Good, but busy. Oh, let me go.
Oh, there.
I'm okay.
Didn't you tell me something once about accepting that I'm human just like everyone else?
You and Ben. Masters at turning my own words against me. I am fine, Peter. Just a little rundown.
Where's Miles? Could he help out?
Oh, he is. He's off picking up medical supplies from the relief center. It's amazing how quickly we go through antibiotics.
Okay. You stay off your feet for a bit. I'll organize the unloading and check in with Miles. Deal?
Deal. Give me a chance to nurse my wounded Parker pride.
Come on, Miles, answer. Don't make me worry about you and May.
Quiet. So much for a milk run. How did a bunch of convicts even do this? Looks like an exploding bulldozer went through here. I can't turn back. Beast needs those antibiotics.
You hear the sound his head made when the big guy hit him?
Like a bug on a windshield.
Hey.
Need to distract him. Hacking app should work.
Nothing here. Nobody's putting me back.
I might be able to hack that. Time to move. Should be able to hop that wall. Medical containers in that tent. Maybe this will be easy.
You see the way we came through here? Nothing to report.
Gauze, iodine, but no antibiotics. I need to keep looking.
I'm glad they're on our side.
You two, get over here. All right.
Keep an eye out for persistent escapees. Glad the boss took this contract.
This can stop right now. Just give us the locations and schedules for your supply.
More supplies over there. Need to get past these guys.
I don't have that information.
Believe me, I hate watching Benson wail out. It turns my stomach. Just give us the info and stop.
Don't have clearance for that.
Ah, buddy. That's not what Benson wants to hear.
Why are the super dudes so set on taking out these elite?
Something about Osborn. They want to show how weak someone there? He can't protect the city.
Sounds like a lot of drama. As long as they let us keep all the supplies we find, I don't care.
Yeah, man. This stuff will be worth a fortune on the black market. Come on, let's keep digging through it.
What's that? Sable guys give up the depot locations?
Eventually, yeah. Now the big guy's taking the
Another supply tent. Crossing fingers. A couple trauma kits. No antibiotics. Gotta be somewhere.
Oh boy. They better not try to short us.
Hey, you guys better
Gotta avoid that sniper.
Bro, relax.
Dude.
What was that? Someone over there?
More supplies. Oh, come on, Crate, be the one. Amoxicillin. Perfect. That is a very large man. I found the exploding bulldozer.
Supply routes and schedules. Now! Gas out!
Gentlemen, I apologize. My associate is inelegant. He doesn't understand the fine art of persuasion.
Stop! Did not need to see that.
What was that?
Check it. Now.
Don't think he saw me. Time to get out of here.
Come on!
tunnel. Maybe I can sneak beneath him.
Come out, small one. We are having fun with lights now? I will have fun with your face! Come out, and I promise not to crush you.
Please don't see me. Please don't see me.
Where are you? Play no games with me.
Moving forward is right past it.
You test my patience. You make me angry. Come out now!
Wait for it.
I do not need this.
Gotta get out of here.
No.
Gotta be getting close to the exit.
You!
Oh man. Okay. I gotta get out of here.
No hiding!
Maybe if I get up there.
When I find you, I will crush you!
That container.
Yeah!
That's my exit.
You cannot hide!
I need to get him to clear the opening.
Where are you?
Go, go, go.
Yeah! It is Case of Goose! I hate Case of Goose!
Guess you let May know I have these.
Get off me! Just give us the wallet! Give it us, man! Help!
Hey, leave him alone!
Big mistake, kid.
You can't just push people around like that.
Or what? Like this? Haha, kid's got guts.
Hip squared.
What the hell's he saying? Not gonna be saying anything in a second. Oh! Whoa.
You want a taste?
Nah, I'm good, kid.
Haste? I gotta work on my fight banner.
Miles? Hey, I've been trying to reach you. You okay?
Hey, so, don't freak out, but, I gotta fill you in on some stuff.
Incredible work, Miles. Stick close to Feast. If the convicts get desperate, they may try to raid the shelter.
Way ahead of you. Anything else happens here, I'll let you know.
Great. Thanks, Miles. Yuri, figured out Rhino's deal. He's attacking Oscorp's relief centers.
Think I know which one he's hitting next. Reports of a possible earthquake and/or demolition derby at the Harlem Center.
Sounds like our boy. Headed there now.
You holding up okay?
Tired, but hanging in there.
We'll get through this. Keep the faith.